Hey y'all, Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football here in the press box at Happy State Bank Stadium in Canyon with my Friday night instant reaction. And let's start here in Canyon, where I just got done witnessing the second highest scoring UIL 11-man playoff game in history as the Panhandle Panthers knock off the Tahoka Bulldogs 93-54. That's right, 93-54. Panhandle sophomore quarterback Broxton Robinson accounts for 10 touchdowns in the win for the Panthers. He passes for 5, rushes for 4, and had an 88-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Congrats to Dane Ashley's Panhandle Panthers, who improved to 10-1 on the year with a 93-54 win over Tahoka. Looking across the state, a few things that caught my eye in each classification, just one game. I try to pick one game from each classification that kind of stands out as some things that I watched and kept an eye on. Let's start in 6A, where I thought the game of the night was the Pearland Dickinson game down in Houston. The Pearland Oilers knock off Dickinson 16-14 in 5 overtimes. This was an unreal defensive performance from both teams. Pearland in the 5th overtime gets a 2-point conversion. Their defense holds, and Pearland escapes with a 16-14 5-overtime win over Dickinson. In 5A, the game of the night, the one that I was watching was Denton Ryan and Lake Belton. Big win for Dave Hennigan's ball club. This was a highly anticipated matchup. Denton Ryan dominates Lake Belton 38-13 to get out of the first round of the playoffs after last year's first round disappointment. The Raiders looked good, and they look like a team that could be poised to challenge Aledo in Region 1. They played Aledo tough in district play, lost by 6. They're playing their best football at the right time. Keep an eye on this Denton Ryan team. It's young and very talented. Denton Ryan with a 38-13 win over Lake Belton. In Class 4A, let's give credit to the Perryton Rangers, who came into the playoffs at 3-7 on the year, taking on 9-1 Fort Stockton. It didn't matter to Perryton. They dominate Fort Stockton 58-27 for a big win. That's one of the bigger upsets in Class 4A of the playoffs. Perryton Rangers 58-27 win over Fort Stockton to improve to 4-7 on the year. Down in Class 3A, not a lot of upsets either. Form kind of held for the most part. Most of the statewide powers won. The big upset last night was Little River Academy taking down Hitchcock tonight. Pretty much chalk. Most of the top-ranked teams took care of business. One notable note from last night, the Shepherd Pirates, congrats to them. They knocked off Kirbyville 42-28, earning their first playoff win since 1967. Congrats to Miles Robinson and the Shepherd Pirates for that huge playoff win, pulling an upset in a 1-4 matchup against Kirbyville. We had another upset in Class 2A that I want to talk about real quick before I get out of here and catch a flight to Houston here in a couple of hours, as the Valley Mills Eagles knock off Axtell 29-18 in Class 2A. Axtell was 10-0 on the year, and they take the dreaded 10-1 as they get upset by a sneaky good Valley Mills team 29-18. Congrats to the Valley Mills Eagles for that win. Brackets will be updated Saturday all day on TexasFootball.com. A lot going on this week, so congrats to all the teams who have advanced to the area round of the playoffs. We got a few games on Saturday to keep an eye on, so stay with Dave Campbell's Texas Football on TexasFootball.com for all your Texas high school football coverage.